So the first play of the drive coming up here, under 3 minutes to play before half. To the air, it's Nussmeier. He escapes the pocket. He'll throw it now. Makes the grab. It's Green. It's a nice gain. He'll move the football up to the 27.
Chris, how about this? I mean, there's nobody open initially. He rolls out to be able to get out of the pocket away from the pressure and eventually finds the big tight end for those positive yards in that first down.
They keep him off balance with a run. They bring him down to the 32-yard line.
Hat on a hat up front. Good job of opening up the holes. Anytime you can get positive yards on first down, that's a win.
The game makes it second and medium. From the shotgun, drops back, looking for an open man. Caught near the sticks. It's Anderson.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
LSU getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. A new set of downs after that completion. Grab behind the line. It's Brown. They bring him down, but a solid gain there on first down. Looks to be just inches short of the marker. And the player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. On 2nd and inches, will they be aggressive here? 3 receivers bunched to the right. Grab behind the line. It's Green. They get him down, but not before he moves the football to the 32.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice gain. Love to see the big man get his touches.
Offense will set up on 1st and 10. A handoff from the shotgun. Picks up 3 yards, so 2nd and 7. No huddle here for the offense. Linebackers maybe trying to confuse the line with some movement. Scanning the field. It's Nussmeier. The pass rush closing in. Oh, he can't connect with the wideout that time. Incomplete.
Well, this quarterback's trying to do everything he can to give this play a chance. He gets out of the pressure off to his right. But man, did he take a hit and wasn't able to complete this pass.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this 3rd down. A deep shot, but he paid for it. He's got it right near the end zone. And he can't quite get in. They get him down at the 1-yard line.
Boy, a great job of coming up with a huge play by this offense. A nice pass by the quarterback. And you look at the time here before we get to the half. They got a real shot here to put a touchdown up on the board.
He makes it to the end zone. Touchdown, LSU. And this national championship game is now dead even, Kirk. We're going to have a fun finish here.
And maybe I'm being hopeful, but this has the makings of an instant classic right now. The way these teams are matching each other at an elite level in the national championship, it's getting more advanced the further we go. I'm with you. Maybe it comes down to the wire.
Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And he'll bring it out from inside the 10. And the returner steps out at the 20. That's where the offense will take over. Here's the first play of the drive now from the 20-yard line. The shotgun running play call. A gain of 2 yards. Now it's 2nd down and 8.
Chris, I know it's not a huge gain. You didn't pick up the first down, but it's still early in this game. Never abort this running game. You keep working. It's kind of like a body blow in a boxing match. Keep wearing the defense down, and eventually you can hit a big one.
Pass is incomplete. The defense affecting the quarterback with pressure there.
Well, that's everything you want to see from an offense. Great execution. The line gave the quarterback time. Quarterback makes a great read, throws it to his guy, and the receiver drops it. Now he's going to have to shake that off and get ready to make that next play.
catch. They'll line up to punt it away. And the returner steps out. They'll mark the football right there. First play of the drive now coming up from the 29. Scanning the field. It's Nussmeier. Bringing pressure. Off target with a throw. Incomplete. After the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 29. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. And he goes nowhere. Stop pulled behind the line of scrimmage. Timeout is called by the defense. That's their first of the half.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Offense facing a 3rd and long from the 28. Got to have your pass protection in order to win this play. He stopped short of the marker, so it's 4th down now. Now the timeout is called by the defense. They've got some things to work out here. Punt team ready to boot it away. And it's taken at the 25. Finally forced out of bounds, but a solid return that time. Here comes the first play of the drive. Can they do something in the final 30 seconds of the half? Here comes a first down pass attempt. Incomplete. There's a marker down in the backfield. Let's get the call. Holding penalties can be the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it stalls this one. So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. We start the drive with a quick throw to the left side. And he's brought down there. So a timeout is called. Just a few seconds left here in the first half. Getting set. Here's 2nd down. To throw. It's Moore. Moves out of the pocket. He's going to take off here. He's got his man wide open. He's marked out of bounds after an excellent game, but there is a flag on the field. This one might be coming back. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. The Ducks will kick this away to start the second half. And here's the return from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 20. Tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. Okay, so here comes the LSU offense back on the field. They're looking for some points to jump on top here as we get the 3rd quarter going. There's some pre-snap movement. Back in motion. Caught behind the line. It's Durham. And the defense swarms. Not much of a gain on that completion.
And they get some positive yards here. But just from sitting up here looking down, Chris, you kind of have a sense that they wanted a little bit more on that play.
That completion makes it 2nd and medium. Handoff here from the shotgun. He breaks free. Football comes out. The offense able to fall on the football. Lucky to maintain possession there.
Oh, the defense misses out on an opportunity. Just what they needed. Ball's on the ground, unable to recover it.
Looking to pass. It's Nussmeier. They've got him. 7-yard gain, so 2nd and 3.
Just a good job here by the quarterback. Got the ball out to his receiver. His guy eats up some yards, and they stay ahead of the sticks.
Here's the 2nd down play. And the quarterback drops back, looking for an open man. Caught in the backfield. It's Anderson.
Yeah, Chris, not an ideal play here when you throw the football and you go the wrong direction. I think we got to look at the playbook here to see how we can try to make those yards up.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. Fires it to the wideout. Oh, it's picked off. What a play. He can go. Follows the pick with a nice return before finally being brought down.
I'm going to give the defensive coordinator a tip of the cap here. They went with dime coverage with 6 defensive backs, which gives them a lot more speed on the field. And with those defensive backs, they're able to play better in space. They recognize the ball, step in front of it for a nice interception.
Able to pick up just a couple of yards. That's good run defense.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, held them just at 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
Oh, the pass rush gets home.
Chris, what a shot, right? You come to an LSU game and you see a defensive lineman overwhelm an offensive lineman and come up with a big sack. When's the last time you didn't see LSU have defensive linemen who can make life difficult for quarterbacks and offensive linemen? Because I can't. They always have big boys who are athletic to make life difficult in that backfield.
But they don't connect. It's incomplete, and it brings up 4th down.
I see what the quarterback's trying to do here. He's holding on to that football to the last possible second to give that play a chance. But he held it just a little bit too long, and the defense is able to hit him to force that incompletion.
He made it. 3 points on the board. And they've regained the lead. So after the field goal, the kicker out there again to boot it away. He'll return it from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. And here comes that LSU offense back onto the field. This offense trying to bounce back. The last possession ended in a pick. On the run, it's Durham. Solid run, but with the bat at the 28-yard line.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action. You really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
The offense going with the hurry up.
And look at this, Chris. The defense kind of hanging their head. They give up a completion for a 1st down. They better get lined up and get the call because they're going up-tempo against them.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Grab behind the line. It's Green. Breaking free at the 35. Breaks into the clear. They finally tackling him down at the 1 after that catch and run.
Well, when the dust settles and the games are over, it's how many big plays did you create and how many did you prevent. This is a huge play for this offense. Now, can they get the ball into the end zone or they have to settle for 3?
This LSU offense is moving quickly down the field. Here's the handoff on 1st and goal. Touchdown, Tigers, to put them on top now.
Boy, Chris, how about the blocking on this touchdown run? The effort and execution combined with the vision of the running back, everything just working in concert together.
The extra point makes it a 4-point game. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. They'll start from the 25. And the first First play of the drive now from the 25. On the run, it's Whittington. Breaking free at the 35. He'll get the first down yards before they finally bring him down.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
Dropping back, it's Moore. Throws it to the right. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag, doesn't get it. Brings up third down.
What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football when he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Over the middle, it's Benson. He'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. The Ducks will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense.
Well, it's third down. The defense knows he's getting...
The ball is loose. Ball scooped up from the defense.
Man, Chris, we can hear the contact from that hit all the way up here in the booth. So easy to blame the ball carrier, but I don't know if anybody could have been able to hold on to the ball after that hit.
So they take a closer look, and the replay booth will overturn that ruling on the field. Second down after that previous play. They'll try the ground game here with the running back. Slams right into a wall. They got him for a loss. Well, they don't block the defensive end and show some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
It's LSU on top as we take a break for the quarter. We've reached the end of the third quarter in this national championship battle that has lived up to the hype. For the final period, let's check out the game stats. We're set now for the fourth quarter. Who is going to make the crucial plays to take home this W? So here we go. First play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. The coordinator moves to a heavy blitz look here. On the move now. He's hit as he throws it. Intercepted right near the end zone. What a play. And he'll be taken down, but after a good return.
Boy, the quarterback gets drilled on this play, Chris, as he lets go of that ball before the interception. I think he was just trying to get it out. Didn't seem to have a chance to set his feet up. And what did it do? Made it a lot easier for the defender to come up with the interception.
Grab behind the line, it's Green. Breaks loose at the 40. What a catch and run by the sophomore there. And with that last catch, he's now over 150 receiving yards for the game. Big fella has been unstoppable.
Yeah, I mean, think about how many tight ends do you think in one game can go over 150 yards receiving? This guy is a difficult matchup for anybody that they put on him today.
Going absolutely nowhere. That would be a loss of one.
Things just appear to be a bit out of sync from the get-go on that one. Give credit to the front seven of that defense for staying in the proper lanes and getting to the ball carrier, not let him dance around and make something out of nothing.
That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no flag, brings up third down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
Let's it fly to the wideout. Caught! He's wide open. Look out. They finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 28.
Well, the defense gets these guys to third down. They got a chance to get them off the field, and instead, they give up the first down. So the clock will continue to move, and the defense is really at the mercy of this offense at this point.
Looking for some space. It's Durham.
Yeah, I like the run play here. And offensively, at this point in the game, you want to remain in that attack mode first, while also staying in bounds and working that clock.
Offense getting set. It's second down. Dropping back. It's Nussmeier. Oh, and he almost had it. A chance for a momentum-changing interception. Does bring up third down.
Pretty nice catch here, but a missed opportunity for an interception. Let's face it, a lot of these defenders, they've got it all. Speed, athleticism, but hands, sometimes a little questionable, as we saw here.
Oh, and another incompletion.
Man, I was hoping he'd be able to hold on to that football. That would have been a big play there on third down. Now, big decision coming up here on fourth.
So on fourth down, here comes a crucial field goal attempt. He knocks it through with confidence.
The snap, the hold, the kick, everything there perfect to put 3 points up here for the offense.
Fields it just outside the goal line. To be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And that powerful Oregon offense retakes the field. They had some good things going in the last drive, but it ended suddenly with the pick. Let's see what they can do here. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Looking to scramble. It's a deep shot to the right. And it's hauled in. Catch made way downfield.
That is great arm strength and accuracy by this quarterback. Let's not forget the wide receiver's job of bringing it in for that big game.
From the shotgun, here's an inside give. They stop him, but not before he reaches the 35. This offense really threatening now. The Ducks come to the line in a hurry-up.
What a big game by this offense, and they're now going to kick to that up-tempo. Kind of sense that the defense is a bit on their heels, confused, looking to the sidelines. A great time to go hurry up.
Tackle made at the 21. This offense in great scoring position now.
Well, he continues to have time to throw the football, and he makes his defense pay for it. Now, they realize coming into this game that
deep shot toward the end zone. Touchdown, Oregon. What a grab in the end zone in a clutch moment.
Chris, that's his second touchdown of the day. You talk about getting off to a great start. He may have more in him.
Now to try here for the extra point. The PAT is up and good, and we are all tied here in the final quarter. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Bringing it out, it's Watkins. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. And that Bayou Bengals offense is back out on the field. Settled for 3 last time. No doubt they're looking for the end zone in this possession. Pulls it in. It's Brown. Breaking free at the 35. An excellent catch and run by the senior.
You know, each receiver brings something a little bit different to the table, Chris. To me, the outside receivers usually a little bit longer, taller guys. You get those slot receivers in the inside. Not only can they make the catch, but they have quickness to make plays after the catch. Great example of that right here.
Hit as he released it. And it's incomplete. The defensive pressure affected his throw that time.
Anytime a quarterback's able to recognize a free rusher like that, that's what the check down is for. He has to recognize the protection issues quickly and pivot.
The sure hands, it's Brown. Defense wraps him up after the catch, but he's just short of a first down.
Love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards, and I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
Behind the line, it's Green. Heads out of bounds after a solid game.
Well, this quarterback puts it to the big man once again. And I'll tell you, the matchup with this tight end against this secondary, you know, if they put a corner on him, he's too small. If they put a safety on him, he's too slow. They've been able to find those one-on-one matchups and allow this tight end to have a monster game in the national title.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Looking to throw. It's Nussmeier. Makes a quick grab. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
Man, give the defense a lot of credit. You're taking away the elite receiver. That primary target forces the quarterback to find a second or third option. He gets positive yards, but anytime you can take away the big play late in the game, it's going to help you be able to secure victory.
They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on third and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. He'll try a pass here. Makes the catch. They make the tackle there, but a penalty marker is on the field. Let's see what that's about. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. LSU getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. He'll be brought down just a few inches short of that first down marker.
Positive yards at this point in the game are always important, especially now that you're starting to get well within the range of a field goal to take the lead. But if I'm this offensive coordinator and quarterback, I'm thinking about a touchdown here late in the game.
He hands it off from the gun. And he's tackled, but only after picking up a first down. Timeout called by the defense. They'll go to the sideline and try to adjust. It's their first timeout. The offense sets up with a 1st and goal. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give. Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing.
My gosh, this offensive line's got to do a better job of blocking. The defense was zeroed in on the ball carrier and absolutely nowhere to go for the offense.
And off inside, looking for the touchdown. The freshman brings him down quickly.
It's a nice play by this defense, and now you're thinking about 3rd down and goal from around the 5-yard line. You got a real shot to come up with a stop here, whether they run it or throw it. You get a stop here, and maybe you hold them to 3 points.
Game sets up a 3rd down and goal from the 6. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. Touchdown, LSU. They take the lead in the final minute.
Chris, I thought we might be headed to overtime here, but this offense could not be denied. Outstanding execution, and they take the lead. Now it's all about can their defense hold on to see if they can get this win.
Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. In the first play of the drive now from the 25. Back to pass. It's Moore. He escapes the pocket. Taking a deep shot here late in the game. The pass is dropped. Would have been a big gain, but he couldn't hold on. Here we go. Final minutes of this national championship game. Can this quarterback step up and become a hero? Scrambling. Now he'll make the throw. Grab down the middle. It's Stewart. They've got him at the 48, but that's a first down. And the offense will spend a timeout to stop the clock. 21 seconds remaining. And it comes down to this in the national championship. Close game. Final minutes. Can this quarterback step up and make a winning play? Moves out of the pocket. Looking for a late deep throw. The ball is picked off. Brought down after a short return. But the pick sets up his offense.
Just a great job of anticipating that and coming up with a big interception by this defense. Because they have this lead, they've really forced this offense to become one-dimensional. They're expecting the ball to be into the air. The defensive backs have their eyes on the ball, and they're able to capitalize with a big pick here in the national title.
Here's the first play of the drive now, backed up at the 15. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Gets the first and still running. They stop him, but it's a first down, and that should be ball game. On first down, they'll keep the running game churning. The tackle is made, and now it's official. We have our national champions. For the last team standing at the top of the mountain for national champions.
Well, it's been so much fun to watch this team play all year long. They've had some challenging moments. They've been able to overcome them. And how fitting, a close game in the national championship. They come through one more time. And as you say, they hold the trophy. They are the national champions of the year.
And that's going to do it as we crown another national champion and punctuate a wild, exciting season of college football. For Kirk Herbstreit and our entire crew behind the scenes, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. Officially, your kings of the college football world and national champions, the LSU Tigers.